After a shocking and disturbing case of cyberbullying at Ridgefield High School, students and alumni quickly sprang into action, starting an online campaign to end it. Now, through Facebook and other social media outlets, the newly formed organization said Students Against Internet Discrimination now has more than 5,000 members. Sophie Needleman and John Ford are with SED, and we welcome you both. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
You're both high school seniors, different schools, though. Sophie, we'll start with you. What exactly happened online? A student was targeted?
Yes. Basically what happened is that I became aware of this discriminatory Twitter account that was made by a student at Ridgefield High School. I was made aware through a friend of mine who sent me the link to the account online, and from that point on I reached out to my friends and asked them to look at the account. The account targeted a student, and just to realize that it was wrong and to sort of join together to be a voice that said that that was very wrong.
Mm-hmm. All right, so obviously you're not endorsing this by any means, and then it's spread to another school, to Joel Barlow, right?
Well, how I got involved was through a friend of mine at Ridgefield. She gave me the link, and then immediately once I saw it, I knew I had to jump on board, so I contacted Sophie, and she was absolutely delighted to have me on board, so that's how I got involved at Joel Barlow.
And it's spread like wildfire. We're going to show a little bit of video of your website right now. So it's Students Against Internet Discrimination. And Sophie, how have you gotten so many members and people involved?
I think that what we've done has really struck a chord in people to join together and be this voice. I think what's so special about SED is that it's completely student-driven. This isn't a group of adults telling students that bullying is really bad and we need to stop. It's students saying, we realize that this is going on and we want to change it for ourselves. So I think that that message really struck a chord with students, and everyone just, we had a very strong response.
Well, bullying's always been around, but 10, 15 years ago, we weren't all online. There was no Facebook. It's gotten so much worse. How do you feel, John?
Yeah, bullying is definitely specifically cyberbullying. It's taken off with Facebook, with Twitter, with various social media outlets. It's I would say, probably one of the most important, if not the most important social issue of the 21st century.
Oh, it's really scary too. And then but it can be put to good use. For example, your new website is amazing. How can we help as adults and people who are not in high school right now?
Well, what we've done now at this point is that we are investigating becoming a nonprofit organization, looking at all the process that has to be done with that. And also, we just want to spread our message, not just throughout Connecticut, but throughout the entire country. So we encourage people to visit our website, www.sednow.org, and also to become a member of our Facebook page. So really what we're trying to do now is just to spread the awareness.
And what has happened to that Twitter account and the victim?
It was taken down. The Twitter account was taken down the day that this whole thing started. So that was a very quick response.
Yeah, you guys have really started something. How does that make you feel?
And for me, it's amazing that we're able to take so much action. There's something in Judaism called tikkun olam, repairing the world. And that's really what we're trying to do here. We're trying to say that, hey, one person, Sophie, could stand up and say, this act is completely not in line with our philosophy as humans. Let's stand up, let's take action, and let's speak up. Let's say, said enough.
Well, it's worked. I mean, and you've gotten an overwhelming response also from your teachers, administrators, and the alumni. It's got to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels great. I know at Ridgefield High School, our principal, Jeff Jaslow, really was behind us 100%, and he said that we, as the administrators of the school, will do anything we can to help. So he gave us the resources that the school had to offer, which was incredible. As a student, I think it's very easy sometimes to feel swept away in the whole process of high school, but then to see that the administration was so willing to help change things was really empowering.
Well, and your peers have obviously listened to you, and you've spoken and been heard, and we'll keep on, getting more and more followers. Thank you again. We'll send people to your website for more information, and of course, Facebook as well.
Yep.
Thank you, Sophie and John. All right, coming up next, a local mother of 4 special education teachers who takes the literary world by storm. Meet Trumbull's own Frances Gilbert, the author of The Cookie Thief. That's coming up next.